Hello, my fellow Geminis. Welcome to Teresa's Readings. I'm here to do your reading. Let's do it. This is for Gemini. Here we go. Crowning card. Reinvention is your crowning card. Interesting. We're using the Twin Flame Journey Oracle cards today, for anybody who wants to know, by Mystic Mint. Are you reinventing your life, Gemini? Wouldn't surprise me. It's so funny. I was watching a TikTok the other day. I have a TikTok channel. Any of you that don't know, it's Teresa's Readings. You can find me there. One card pull over a day, one bad attitude video a day, probably. But I was watching TikTok and they're like, oh, Geminis don't like change. And I'm like, who are you? Geminis and Virgos in particular are very adaptable to change. So reinventing yourself, reinventing your life, Gemini. Ooh, free will, of your own free will. Interesting. Heart of your spread, crossing card, please. We're going to pull another deck after this. Haven't quite decided which one yet. Ooh, okay. I'll say this. We're in Mercury in retrograde. We're in everything in retrograde. Feels like. Nostalgia. Somebody's getting nostalgic. Probably about you. Probably not you about them. Maybe for a few of you out there, you're getting nostalgic about the good old days. Not that you want to go running back or anything, but you know, you may have thought a kind thought about somebody recently, but somebody is definitely thinking about the good old days with you. Ooh, self-worth is base your spread. I love Twilight. It's my favorite time. And movies aren't bad either, but I love the actual time of day. It's my favorite time of day. To me, the stages of our journey goes from the dawn, you know, until the wee morning hours. And I feel like for a lot of Geminis, you've gone through a lot of stuff. We've all gone through a lot of stuff. Anybody new here? I'm a Gemini, okay? And now we're getting to the good stuff, the juicy stuff, the romantic twilight stuff. For your position, oh, in the past, not your position, this is a past position. Ooh, Elias coming back. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Yeah, you can see it coming 1,000 million, quadrillion, whatever bigger than that number that is, miles away, Gemini. It's kind of like when you look down and their name's on your phone and you're like, oh, kind of like that, okay? But I think I'm going to have to give them the old Spanky Spanky one more time because they haven't quite learned their lesson yet. For some reason, I feel as if exes or whatever that didn't work out with, you know, they always, you know, later on they go, oh crap, I really messed up. Gemini was the bomb and I threw it away. And then they want to come back. And, you know, Gemini is pretty good about giving people the spanking that they need in order for them to learn the lesson so they can move on with their life and find happiness and not be that person anymore. I think it's going to happen again. You may have already given the Spanky Spanky once. Ooh! To the past, and you're getting ready to do it again. In your present, divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in. I feel like us as a Gemini nation, we're really good right now. We have and always will be reinventing ourselves. It's who we are. We change because we love to learn new things. I feel like you're living in your own free will. I feel like you know your self-worth. I feel like every once in a while there may be a tinge of nostalgia coming to the mind, especially now through Mercury in retrograde, and we're ruled by Mercury. But I really do, I'm going to call this the old Spanky Spanky. The old Spanky Spanky. But do not, you know, think that doesn't mean there's not somebody new coming, because there is. That's why the divine timing card came. You're moving on. You got to give them the old Spanky Spanky, somebody from your past, in order to move into the divine timing that is your present. For you and your, ooh. For your near future, Somebody is coming that is extremely ego driven. Man, I keep splitting the deck to see what it's causing, what's coming from. And it's like the observer. And then I split it again. Where was it? And then I got grief, man. And then I split it again. Where's it at? Patience. Okay, they want me to talk about this person. I know you don't want to talk about him. I know that. But you got to give them the old spanky spanky for the same reason that they have to learn their bad hardcore lesson in order to become a better person so they can move on. It's part of your journey, just like it's part of their journey. Just like they taught you something, you got to teach them something. And this is probably the second time you're going to teach them. It's like you got to spanky spanky their pride and ego. Like you were patient and you observed, and you'll observe them again. They're probably going to express grief. I'm going to pull another section for you for the person I see coming too, the new person, not this person. But Source is particularly stubborn about this, you having to deal with this person. You're probably the observer in their life, which means you've watched them do a bunch of bad stuff that only a bad person would do. And they need a harsh lesson. You probably already kicked them once. Sorry, I don't know how else to put it, Gemini, but you're probably going to have to do it again. It's like their pride and ego has not been humbled yet. It's part of your, let's get on to your journey. Can we please? Thank you. New direction is your position. Yeah, it's after you do this. Look at that. Clouds clear for you. You continue on your journey in a new direction. Everything happens in divine timing, whether that is spanky spanky, somebody who needs a spanky spanky so they can become the better person to move on, and that's part of your lesson. And then the new person comes. Interesting. Your environment. Oh, commitment and soulmate. Look at this. 2 cards came out in your position. Soulmate and commitment in your environment card. So what the environment will be around you is commitment with a soulmate. This is a prime example of me preaching to the choir all the time about taking care of your business so you can move on. Having to go through the hard stuff for the ultimate payoff. Having to form them into the person they need to be too, so that they can go about their business as part of our job, right? And then boom, man, that ain't a humdinger right there, my friend. Woo! I'm not going to put soulmate and commitment on there. I'd probably get a lot more views. But A, I suck about doing clickbait. I'm just not good at it, okay? And B, I don't know, I like the old spanky spanky. For your hopes and fears, for Gemini. Ooh, yeah. You may be fearful now that you'll forever be in solitude, and hope that you aren't. That's your hopes and fears card. Potential outcome card. Ooh, I saw look at that. Twin flame. Potential outcome card. Healing on the bottom we end with. And somebody who is devoted coming to you. Wow. Yeah, look at that. This is just one big road of progress, my friends. Getting past the nastiness of the past, learning your lesson, then having to teach it to them one more time. Because you learned your lesson and you exercised your free will and your self-worth and you reinvented yourself because you learned, right? And now, what's happening is this person from your past, you know, again, that old sayings are old sayings for a reason. Hindsight is 2020. They're having that moment. Ooh, Gemini was awesome, and I effed it all up. And now they're nostalgically, because we're in Mercury in retrograde, and all these other retrogrades, thinking about how good it was. Flashbacks to the old times. Flashback of bed, spanky, spanky time. Of laughing together, napping together, all those good times, going, oh my God, what did I do? And now they're going to try to approach, and you're going to probably have to slap them down. It's up to you. Do what you will. But this, proceeding and the present state, this is part of your actual path and divine timing. You have to do this. You have to do it, because in the near future, they say it could be tomorrow, could be tonight, could be the end of this week, this weekend, they approacheth, and this is what you're gonna say. Listen, I've watched you for a long time, and I was patient with you when we were together, okay? But your pride and ego got in the way. Somebody came along probably and fed your pride, and you ran off with them. And I grieved, and now it's time for you to grieve and move on. And that sets you free for your new direction with a committed soulmate. Really good, y'all. And then we ended with that twin flame. It's really good. We're going to pull another deck. Don't go anywhere. Hit like, hit subscribe. I finally hit 48,000. 2,000 more subscribers, and I'll be at 50,000, which I've been trying for like 6 years, 7 years, something like that. Okay, 7 years? I can't remember, y'all. Okay, it's been a long time. So if this resonates, hit like, hit subscribe, hit notifications so you'll be notified when I upload. Hit all. I can't decide if I wanted to use the lay vampire. I don't think so. I think I'm going to use the divine feminine healing. Again, gender doesn't matter in the deck of tarot. Okay. Hit like, hit subscribe. Yes, I'm taking readings. Email me. Big happenings going on. We're getting past the hump of some things, and other things are lasting until like mid to the end of September. Quit falling over. Thank you. Magnetic. Before I continue, hit like, hit subscribe, hit notifications, hit all. Join the membership side. Yes, I'm taking readings. Email me. It's below. No, you can't click on it. You got to copy and paste it. Teresa at TERESASREADINGS.com. Yeah. Come join the fun. I think that's it. I don't remember. I forgot by now. Anyway, I'm pulling the divine feminine healing. Gender doesn't matter in the deck of tarot. So, if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just take the meaning of the card, okay? Magnetic. And I believe this is really us right now, Gemini, that everybody's being drawn to us. The past is being magnetically drawn to us, and so is the future. I attract what is meant for me. Now, I believe that's the future. See that purple? I believe that's the future coming at you. Also, what's meant for you is to teach people, that's too many, teach people of the past. It's meant for you to do too. Okay. Ooh, you got to believe. It's okay to go ahead and believe, Gemini, that the right person is coming. It's okay. I know a lot of times we're like, no, we're not even going to think. I know because I'm a Gemini, right? If we think that love is coming, everything's going to be peachy and cream, it'll all go crashing and burning down to flames. So I'm going to think that there's no way possible this can ever happen to me, and then it'll be okay. No, it's okay to believe. I create my reality based on what I choose to believe. I never give up on my dreams. I don't think a Gemini does. Gemini is like a dog with a bone. We'll keep going until we get what we want. Ooh, dreaming. You also got Gemini. I think that the past person and the present person has already been dreaming about you. I must co-create with spirit in order to bring my goals into fruition. That means manifestation, baby. Some of you may be dreaming about your person, feel them come and can't see them yet, and you're right, they are coming. So what you have to do is believe. It's okay to believe. The world won't fall apart if you do. So be ready. Yay, Mercury in retrograde. That's your reading, my friends. Hit like and subscribe. And as always, here is me wishing you all the happiness and joy you can possibly carry. Love and light, dear friends. I'll see you real soon. Bye.